LinkNet, one of the first stocks we ever covered, and one we've had quite good forecasting with. We were 1% out on the sales in the fourth quarter and 2% out in the first quarter. The sales growth, which turned negative, has recovered. It's now growing faster than the market at 8%. But when we look at the details, the customer growth has picked up now faster than the homes passed growth, but at the expense of the ARPU, which is now declining. The ARPU down very sharply in the first quarter, a bit seasonal perhaps. And you can see the opposite here, customer up, ARPU down. It's a kind of familiar story. Anyway, we assume that the sales after a weak second quarter picks up again, and we are looking at 2% sales growth in the next 12 months. The average of the last 12 months is 3%. Cash flow, a big drop from over 600 billion down to just 17 billion in the first quarter. This is not including working capital. Including working capital is actually negative, but we think things can stabilize, and with our sales growth and assuming slower investment. So the investment slowed down a bit in the first quarter. Go back to the cash flow. Investment spending a little bit slower in the first quarter, so we assume that going forward, which gives better cash flow for the next 12 months, a rebound. In the balance sheet, they've gone from well above 700 billion net cash to now net debt, because of the drop in the cash flow, the dividends and buybacks. So the net debt is now 800 billion, but with our cash flow rebounding forecast and assuming no payouts, the net debt will come back to about 450, so it'll improve by half. While the sales is up, the net income dropped because the cash cost ratio has increased from under 50% to above 50%. 57% for the last 12 months. So we assume that it's going to stabilize here, and that gives us net profit growth of 4% over the next 12 months. So the valuation, this is the cash flow rebounding, and using our 1%, 1.6% valuation with a 30% slightly higher discount because of the net debt, we get a target price which is pretty much the same as it was before, a higher target price, about 5,250.